Okay, so tonight's singing lesson challenge, in a sense, we're going to explore SWV's song Use Your Heart. And so I'm going to do, just a few variations of how it can be performed, if you will. But, one of the reasons why I come on to do these types of demonstrations is because, there's a lot of good singers out there. And then there's a lot of underdeveloped singers out there. And so when you explore different variations of a song, even ones that are out of your range or not really, in your wheelhouse, so to speak, it's good to challenge yourself and find how that song can actually work, for you. So sometimes you can hear different variations because a lot of times what happens is when you're listening to the original song or sometimes even a remake version of it, yes, there are different variations and you get those stuck in your head. But how do you actually learn to explore it for yourself, right? Because we can hear a lot of different demonstrations of it. And of course, sometimes we try to pattern after those, but being able to tune into, what, is right for you. And sometimes, believe it or not, you're going to sound close to even the person who is the performer of the song. And when I say sound close, not necessarily in just like the tone or so, but sometimes in the cadence and how you can flow your notes, right? So yeah, so I'm gonna play around with just a few verses of Use Your Heart. So alone, you and I intertwine, refreshing conversations for the mind. As we stare, we both seek in hopes to find real love, purified. Okay, so that right there is closer to the cadence in the sense that Coco would sing, and not in terms of the sound of the tone or voice or anything like that. I'm just talking about the cadence in a sense. But you can change it up. So how do you want it to go? Do you want it to go slower or do you want to speed it up? So I'm going to do just a few variations of that. Okay, so if we were going to speed it up. Alone, you and I intertwined, refreshing conversations for the mind. As we stare, we both seek in hopes to find real love, purified. Then if you want to slow it down, then you can mean alone, you and I intertwined, refreshing conversations for the mind. As we stare, we both seek in hopes to find real love, purified. Okay, now we can come and do the chorus. Use your heart and not your eyes. Baby, just relax and ride. If you've got time, then I've got time. So free your thoughts and watch them fly. Use your heart and not your eyes. And then you can slow it down too. Like I said, it really just depends on how you want to do it. But it is good sometimes to listen to different variations. And like for me, because I'm singing, with the mask, because I challenge, myself. I have different covers of this and renditions where I don't have the mask, and then I have ones where I actually, am doing it with the mask. But, for me, because it helps to bring better control to the breath, and it also helps you to extend so that actually when I do sing without the mask, I can actually, perform even better because I have leveraged it. So it's a very good technique to help you really refine and define your voice and control your breath in different ways. So it's more like a workout in a sense. But you don't necessarily have to do that. I'm just in my Mask Majesty mode, as I'm sharing this aspect with you. So let's do something else just around the chorus. So use your heart and not your eyes. Baby, just relax and ride. If you've got time, then I've got time. So you know what, this is what I want you to do. If you're going to do it in a faster pace, I want you to do it like you're about to spit a rhyme or so, you know. So, you know, use your heart and not your eyes. Baby, just relax and ride. If you got time, then I got time. Right? So just think of different ways in your mind of how you want to do it, so that you can have kind of your own original flavor with it, but yet, you know, stay in integrity, kind of, you know, with the song, just, you know, butcher it, you know, and everything. So one of my favorite parts, though, of that song is the bridge, right? So I'm going to do a little bit of the bridge. Well, no, I'm actually going to do the bridge. And I meant to say I'm going to do some different variations maybe of the bridge. Okay. Just a second, I look at my watch's dial, and you've loved me, pamper me like a child. As we lay, I close my eyes and I smile at your real love, purified. Use your heart and not your eyes. Baby, just relax and ride. Okay, so let's do a different variation of this, okay? Just a second, I look at my watch's dial, and you've loved me, pamper me like a child. As we lay, I close my eyes and I smile at your real love, purified. Use your heart and not your eyes. Baby, just relax and ride. All right, so I'm going to slow it down, all right? So, just a second, I look at my watch's dial, and you've loved me, pamper me like a child. As we lay, I close my eyes and I smile at your real love, purified. Use your heart and not your eyes. Baby, just relax and ride. All right, so those are just a few, you know, like a few variations. What I would love for you to do, though, if you do your own version, drop the link below, all right? And it doesn't matter whether you sing it in a few different, you know, cadences, you know, but do share which one you feel is most, you know, most aligned for you. But I don't want anybody being afraid to sing a song. I mean, whether you're going to perform a song or not, you know, there are ways that you can do it that's going to be suitable for you. But I always say to those who are performers, because I have a performance background, those of you who are performers, and sometimes you do want to sing a certain song that really is not in your wheelhouse, so to speak, it's not in your range, but you just have to really find different ways to to be able to do that song and practice a few variations, right? And then you'll find it, you know. So I have a lot of different techniques in terms of non-linear approaches of how you actually can sing songs better. You'd be surprised. Like, well, yeah, look at her. She's singing with a mask here. But I would really love to hear, you know, what you sound like. Some of you can choose to do it with a mask or not, or both. But yeah, just drop your link below, and let us see what you have. So that's the lesson for tonight, and I'll come back with more soon.